girls I'm taking home. Ooh, yeah. It's 2 a.m. This got me loose. From what you say, don't you? Then it won't get me through. I got faith, but I want you. Send me your location. Send me your location. I need to know your location. Send me your location. Where you at? Where you been? Taking pictures on the trip with your friends. Bad dog, we don't count it, just spend. Make our own, we don't follow the trends. Hundred on our own expense. Only live once, so let's take. Don't miss. Pour 'em all out, then reload it. More drinks, more sips. More time getting spent on text. More things.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Today, we see who's better in the NFC between the Arizona Cardinals and the Washington Commanders. Where the road to immortality begins for most teams, we're underway for Wild Card Weekend. Hill now to return it. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Pennick's going to throw straight away. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And it's going to give Cardinals a 1st down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
Throwing now off 1st down. Penix. And the Commanders' rush brings him down. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
Free inside the 30. And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals take a 6-0 lead right away. And the kick is good, and we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Daniels. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Tag. 70 Timberwolves.
Throw here, third down. Ooh, and almost an opening drive pick, but he couldn't hang on. He dropped it, so the potential turnover winds up on the ground. Does, though, bring up fourth down.
Sets up fourth down.
It's fielded at the 14. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
At their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. New set of downs for him, and starts at the 38.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Arizona.
Throwing from the pistol, Penix. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. Won't find much there as it reaches the 41. Nick Bosa makes the stop.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me this, too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
Intercepted, but oh, wait. Officials say that he wasn't in bounds. The offense can let out a little sigh of relief. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Toward the end zone, but incomplete. That's going to force them into a fourth down decision. That is Jake Bates ready to try to knock this through. This is from 35 out on the left hash. Bates' kick is up and good. And that one was hit great. It sails on through without incident.
How about that? He gets to add a field goal to his extra point. At 2 series in, he knows he's played a big role in this one.
Return starts from the goal line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10.
Go. Ready.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
1918.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Completed over the middle. He's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. Also the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Daniels on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike.
Washington
They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
60.
Throwing on first down, Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Get it.
To throw again, it's Daniels. Finds him over the middle. Still has some space inside the 35. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders reach pay dirt for the first time this game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Hill now to return it. Football is out. And the ball skips out of bounds. Lucky for them, no lost fumble there on the kick return.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner. Because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it could go harmlessly out of bounds.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't get it to Marvin Harrison Jr. there. And it sets up second down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Still 10 to go. It's second down now from the 26. Penix working from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Quarterback with his renowns, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Third and long. They're going to throw. It's cut by Harrison. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Third and 10 was already tough, Brock, but the challenge doubles here. Third and 20 now after the holding call. Here he goes, third and long. Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down. The Cardinals out for the punt.
Ryan Wright in punt formation.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. Play action now. Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Jalen Lane, the one he was looking for. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's second and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's good for Washington.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
At the 49-yard line.
Come on, come on. Hit.
One quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. It's an early lead for the Cardinals. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They've got a first to begin the frame. Now Daniels off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Lays out. What a catch. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Washington first down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, with some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Play fake here, Daniels. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this third down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Cup 19! Cup 19! Ready?
Again, Daniels to the air. This is Lee. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
16-yard line.
Bronco 80.
On first down, here's Daniels. Set up the screen here to Swift. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
They've got 3 tight ends on this 1st and goal, thinking run or play action.
Get it! 79! Ready,
Design run. Daniels will keep it. And he's in for the touchdown. The Commanders take a second quarter lead. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing. Get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra, right, an extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now it's 2nd down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did. Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Penix here from the gun. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a fourth down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
The almost pick hasn't shaken their faith in this offense. They're leaving him out there. Here's fourth down. And again, it's Penix. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Commanders take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. The fourth down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that you exceeded doubt and put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes off the throw.
Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels.
Second down. Will McDonald on the tackle. A loss of 13 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long.
Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Big Lion. Let's go.
3rd and long for him here. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Jake, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? To the air on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Firing quickly is Penix, complete. Good reaction to the RPO. They're going to get to him behind the line.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, well, the play's busted up before it ever has a chance to start.
To the air with Penix. And he can't escape. He goes down. A flag, though, down with him. Let's see, did somebody hold up front, or is this marker going to wipe away that great sack? A fresh set of downs after that penalty. Here's 1st and 10. Penix. Left side into the hands of McBride. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. So he gets 16 yards on that play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he's going to have him a 1st and goal from the 4 as he goes out.
You want to become quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Pacheco will not get there as the flag comes in. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. So the penalty takes some of that distance away. Things tightening up here for 2nd and goal. They'll run here following the penalty. And he is into the end zone for an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Beats Texas on the extra point. And the Cardinals make it 17-all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And he's going to go out at about the 25. So the choice to leave the end zone costs him about 10 yards. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Check the Eagles, check the Eagles.
Out of the gun, Daniels. He throws a bullet to the center. He's got it deep downfield. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders get some late points and the lead.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on the fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Hill now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Penix looking to pass. And he spins right by him. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Penix now on first down. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set. Penix on first down. Hits his running back. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. It's Penix yet again. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Cardinal first down.
Again, Penix to the air. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it's going to be second down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Penix is going to throw again. To the corner of the end zone, but incomplete. Oh. Made the catch, but didn't get down in bounds.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Third down, it's Penix. And he scores. That's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals earn the chance to tie before halftime. Trey McBride, the touchdown. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Cardinals bring it back to even. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he has enough room to gain about 4. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. Beginning on the ground with Algier. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He was taken down.
With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Ready? Crack up! Hurt! Ready?
Throw here, third down. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
First and 10 at the
Here we go.
49-yard line.
Throwing now, Daniels. Going all the way to the end zone here. And this is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take the lead right away in half number 2.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Setting up to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7.
Commanders 41, Cardinals 24.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Hill now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's first and 10. Penix working from the gun. He drops this down to Pacheco underneath. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
On the shotgun, Penix. Puts him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Good offenses, okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
A first down carry from Pacheco. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Tackle made by Ernest Jones.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Penix here from the gun. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Tried to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders will get possession up towards midfield as they take the interception up beyond the 40. Well, no doubt they envision that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. First play is a design run. It's a cut to it's a foot race. And they are all the way into that red zone.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone now. Short pass brought in. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders double their lead to 14. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Hill now to return it.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's first and 10. Should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. But 2 in a row now have slipped away.
That's not going to show up as an interception on the stat sheet, but with all these next-level stats we have today, Kate, that's what you call a turnover-worthy play. And there have been way too many of them in this one.
Almost had back-to-back interceptions. A chance for him now to clean things up here on second down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. This is a nice gain, nearly moves those chains. He's got it up to the 36.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Here we go, goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Penix on the sneak. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
Come on, Kate. Put me in. One play, one time. I may have retired back in 04, but I could pick up a couple inches on that sneak. Astounding that call did not turn into a first down. Come on, boys.
We've set it downs from 37. Throwing now on first down. Penix. That is complete. McBride on the slant. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Completed to his running back. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Working quickly here.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Commanders' 29-yard line.
Incomplete. We've got a flag down, and there was contact, but is this going to go against the offense? Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Penix now to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
It's McBride downfield, and he's got it. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
That's another Cardinals first down.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Offense in the hurry up here.
2 yards on the pickup.
Here's Penix to throw. Into traffic, complete! And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Here's a give on first and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Cardinals shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Cardinals chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Brown with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
60 boxes, 60 boxes. Ready?
From the gun, it's Daniels. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
On the go.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. Out of the gun, Daniels. Has his man, it's Swift. And this is brought to a stop up, but it's in the 34-yard line now. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Washington first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Press low 80.
We're down to one quarter before we determine our wild card winner. It's the Commanders with it. 1 quarter from continuing their postseason run. So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. Now an inside handoff to Swift. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's Daniels. He set up the screen here to Swift. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
Now Daniels to throw. This one falls incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And that takes them to third down.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on third down.
Here we go. Check. Check smash. Six the Eagle! Six the Eagle!
To the air on 3rd and long. Pass complete to Robinson. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
First down, here's Swift. And he gets a few on the plays forward.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 65, 60, 70, 70. Let's go.
Now Daniels off to play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
19 Tiger. Ready.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Chased out to his right. It's caught by McLaurin. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Cougar 19. Big Lion.
Gets this one to Tyler Algier. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. 19, 18.
Still sticking with the passing game. Complete left side to Robinson. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Now we'll see them try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders double their lead to 14.
The score, Commanders 45, Cardinals 31.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Hill now to return it. Showing a little burst so far. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35.
34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Penix. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up 2nd down.
Plain zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's the linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
Penix to throw again on 2nd. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
Let's go. Ready.
Swift now from the pistol. And he drives that puck backward on a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, to really create some indecision now defensively.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
So review to give to Swift. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. The Cards bringing out an extra DB on third down. They'll throw third and long. Out quickly to McLaurin. Nice run across the 15. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders make it a 3-score game in the fourth. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. Now they'll try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Commanders stretch their lead to 21.
Commanders 52.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Hill now to return it. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's first and 10. They go play action. Here's Penix. Makes the grab in bounds left side. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. Arizona goes ahead and calls its second timeout. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout.
At the 47-yard line.
Penix on first down. Look at this fullback now. He's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding the big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
Offense is set. This is second and 2. To the air with Penix. Completed over the middle. And take him down right along the 30. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. So first and 10 now from the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Play fake. Penix. Bails out of the pocket quick. Sends this to the end zone. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals get it back to within 2 possessions. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
And again, it's Penix. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion.
That is tremendous defense. First and foremost, you got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, boy, that is a huge win for the defense.
And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. All right, this is going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Running behind center with Swift. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Commanders in very good shape, up by 15. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down.
Get it! Viking 18!
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he can't escape Rock. They lose yards, but defensively, no timeouts left to stop the clock and take advantage.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard. Well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth. right behind the line of scrimmage.
Cardinals going nickel here on third.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Trying to get it with the option. And they'll pitch it out to him. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Ready, ready?
This one left for Daniels. So next to the nation's capital, it's a home win for the Commanders. Well, safe to say, Brock, the nerves are out of the way. Their playoff run officially off and running as they punch their ticket to that divisional round.
Yeah, and we know through the years this wild card round is never taken lightly. Crazy things happen every year as the playoffs begin, and we can't forget, for a lot of these guys, it's their first experience in the postseason, and they acquainted themselves to the playoff atmosphere, I'd say pretty darn well.
So for my partner Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Commanders. As with that, we sign off from D.C.